goodness, what a ridiculous 4.5 years it has been. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning to this video. I am just super excited. It is December 18th, 2017, and in 2 days, I graduate. Tonight, I have the final exam that I will ever take in my foreseeable future of formal education. I am so excited about that. Like, it has just been the craziest 4.5 years. Like, I don't know, it's gone by so fast. It's like, I barely remember. Like, I remember when I started as a freshman, like, I was super involved with the business school. Like, my life was all about the business school. I was super involved. People knew me everywhere. Like, I went to all the events, went to everything. And you know what? Like, I got like super consumed with all of that, and it was kind of crazy. And like, now thinking about like where I stand today, like the fact that like I want to be around on campus to help like serve and like share the gospel with like students, like at a point where I think it's like most crucial in their life, and like I want to be a part of staff, and like I'm ready to move on to the real world, and like I don't know, like, and now I'm like more focused on like God in my life, and like putting like the high five guy and like what I'm doing with that as like something first in my life, and just like in everything I do being a light to like who God is and everything. And like it's kind of crazy to just see like how like I took going to like what my sermon, like what the sermons are at Bay Area right now, taking in like myself being on the throne of my life to putting like Jesus on the throne of my life has just been like crazy awesome to see. And like it's only really happened in like the last 6 months, which like for me is kind of like disappointing. It's like I wish I had done more sooner, but again, like it all happens for a reason in the certain time that it does, and like God has a plan for everything. And like I talked about it in like my Beauty of Baptism video, but like the reason it took me so long to get baptized is because like I wasn't the high five guy. I didn't have like this opportunity to impact other people. And like I've been listening a lot to North Point Community Church. Shout out to them, I love them so much. But like one of the series that they talk about recently is the Follow series, and in that they talk about how like with authority comes like the need to like have more, like when you get authority you have like more power and more responsibility to do the right thing. And so like for me it's like now that I have that authority of the high five guy, I have the ability to have followers. Maybe not like, you know, like back in the old day sense of followers, but like when you have people who look up to you, you have a higher calling to do what is right and to be a light to who God is and things like that. And so like the baptism and the fact that it took so long to get baptized was like an opportunity for me to be that light to so many other people and encourage other people. And so like just thinking about like how like I've gone from like somebody who was super focused on business, super focused on just like making that money, being known by everybody so that like I can network and have like a job in the future and stuff like that, to like being somebody who's just like all about like giving all of themselves to other people, to like, you know, just share about the gospel. Like one of my favorite quotes that I've gotten in the last like month, so like in the last month I have listened to 4.5 years worth of North Point Community Church sermons in the last month. It has been crazy awesome to hear all of that, because I love their church a bunch. They just do such a great job, so if you're ever looking for anything, check them out. But like just like listening to that, one of the things that they talk about is like the value of a life is not based on what was accumulated but what was given. And like I want to give more of me to other people so that they can kind of know like where I stand, like who God is and like who he means to me and all that stuff. So either way, like just thinking back over these last 4.5 years has been crazy. I'm just super excited. This is kind of more of a video for like myself so I can kind of look back in the future, but hopefully it's like encouraging for you guys to kind of see like how like things have changed. And like if you go back and watch any of my old YouTube videos, you see it was like all about travel, all about success, networking, doing good at the business school, like all that stuff. But now it's kind of like changed to more of like how God is amazing, doing amazing things in my life and other people's lives and stuff like that. And that's been really cool. And you know, the funny thing is like I'm finishing my master's degree, and like I finished my undergrad here, and I wasn't ready to leave school yet. Like I don't know, I didn't have a job, I didn't feel like I was ready to go. It was 3.5 years of college, and I just felt like I wasn't ready yet. So that's why I did the master's, and I wanted an opportunity to work for Southwest too, to get an internship. So I stuck around, and you know, until last week I had that weird like emptiness again, like feeling like I wasn't ready to leave yet, or like there was a piece missing or whatever. And then I don't know if you guys saw, I'll put it in at the end of this video, but the dining hall where I've been giving out high fives for last year, they made me a cake. And not only did they make me a cake, which was really good by the way, they made me a cake with my face on it, and it was an edible face, so I got to eat my own face, which sounds really weird, but I don't know, it was cool, it was fun to do. So I was just like, after getting that cake, after like having, I guess, like the goodbye, like I guess it was like closure. It was just like amazing to have like another like amazing act of like love, and how like much I mean to them, and how much like what I do means to them and stuff like that. Because people say all the time like great job. I really appreciate you being out here, things like that. And I really, like, those matter most to me. Some people have interviewed me, and I always say, like, the biggest thing, the most important thing to me is, like, when those little things happen where people thank me and stuff like that. But, like, that cake, I don't know, for some reason it was, like, the closure of it all. And now, like, I feel ready to, like, leave and be graduated and be done. Like, 48 hours from now, at this time, I will be walking across the stage holding a master's degree, and it's just super exciting to do. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been an amazing 4.5 years. I've loved meeting all these people that I've gotten to meet, and like, I want to stay connected with all of them. Like, I want to be able to continue to be the high five guy, be Luke, be like an adventurous person, learning. Like, that's also why I want to go work for Southwest, because I think about all the people who I will see in the future who are flying through Southwest, because Southwest is just that awesome. And like, just people going like, hey, aren't you the high five guy? And who knows, maybe they'll ask like, why did you do that? Like, because a lot of people still haven't asked. People don't know why I do it. But you know, everything builds, and like, we as like disciples, as God's people, as Christians, we're just planting the seed. God's the one who does the ultimate work. So I'm just excited to see where God will have me to plant more seeds, to bring more people to faith and to understanding who God is. So with that being said, that's pretty much the extent of this video. I don't know what else to say except the fact that, like, thank you so much, UMD Dining Hall Services, for like, just UMD Dining for like making me that cake. Like, that's awesome. Roy, thanks to you. Thanks Chef George, both of you, for like reaching out to me and like being a believer with me, and like being a minister, like being a light to all of the people who you guys work for and work with and are leaders for. So just thank you all to everybody also who is like in like 1U, in MCF, RUF, like anybody in crew, like anybody in any organization that I've come across over the last like semester especially, and then my 4.5 years in total. Just thank you all for being a part of my life. I really appreciate it. And I just want to stay in contact with all of you guys, but that's just so many people, it's gonna be so hard. But either way, I am always around to talk, chat, whatever. Send me a message, call me, text me, whatever floats your boat, I'm up for it. If I'm free, I will definitely reach out to you. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next video, which at this point I don't know what it'll be about, but it's gonna be about whatever God has me doing next, because now college is over and I gotta figure out what to do with life. So with that being said, I'll catch you on the next video. But until then, high five! Yo, I am about to eat myself. Awesome. I'm becoming 2 times as much as me.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Wait, I gotta get to the bow tie.
What?
Half of me is left.
Okay, alright.
Oh, that's a bit lot. It tastes so weird.
Guys, that's actually paper he's eating. Right there, that's paper.
Yeah, paper. Mm-hmm. I would do it. That's a bit much though.
Sounds a little crispy.
Tastes weird. Okay, you're good.